I didn't get much change of €10 with that shop. I got a feeling that they don't include VAT when they actually have the prices on the shelves, which is a bit of a pain. But they did have excellent variety, I'll give them that. And I finally got myself some cling wrap, so that was good. That was relatively cheap, less than €1 anyway. And I got some hot sausage. Hopefully that'll go. I could put that in the in my salad to give it a bit of spice. Slice it up into small bits, but yeah, I quite like that type of sausage. Anyway, and the other thing I found was I remember, again bringing back memories, Superbock, which is must be a locally brewed stout, and that was at less than €1 a bottle, so pretty good value, and I haven't seen it elsewhere, so I guess it's not in vogue, but I'm glad I found it at least. I've still only seen one pack of Parmesan. I have not seen one, I didn't see one there either, and it's a big place. I don't know what it is with Spanish and Parmesan, just I guess you've got to travel over to Italy or something to get decent quantities of it. So it wasn't cheap at Carrefour either. So that's surprising. That really does surprise me. I would have thought it'd be a fairly popular cheese internationally. You might be getting wedges more often, but in the shredded variety in a pack, it doesn't. I've only seen it once. So there you go. And they must get a few international travellers going in there, because there was this young woman shopping, and she was talking on a mobile in English. And I think the woman, actually nearly all the shoppers there were female. It was quite extraordinary, that number, way ahead of over there at Mass, which is the other one I go to. So it's just a little further down the road from the one that I go to normally. But yeah, just that really caters to probably more upmarket clientele. Because I had a guy next to the escalator who actually directed me downstairs. He actually understood it. And so many people are looking at their bloody mobile screens. It's as bad as Australia. Oh. Yeah. SMS zombies everywhere. Texters. The invasion of the texters. It's pretty bad. Oh, anyway. So I guess it was a successful shopping. They've got got some stout. That's really good. So yeah, it's worth going there just for that alone. So that's good to know. Anyway, it's good to get out and about. Quite cool, actually. Definitely summer has finished now. I must have arrived on one of the hottest days. Well, I'm sure it was, because I've been looking at the temperatures, and 37 is about the highest. Got quite a few people watching the videos. It's good, you know. It's encouraging. They're interested in the trip. It may drop off. Generally do little tapas reviews. I think that'll get a few people watching. So we'll see how it goes. Yeah, well, I'm going to go and find this tapas bar. It's supposed to be a really good local one. It's quite a long way from here, but it's actually really good value. €1 wines, for instance. But it's like I say, it's a fair distance. So I've got a map here, and if it works, I'll know where I'm going. Otherwise, I'm stuffed. So I don't know. I could try winging it, but it's a long way. So we'll see. That's the end of this lane. Very nice as usual. Let's see if I can navigate my way to this place. I have got no idea how this GPS thing works. It's 1 minute it's on, 1 minute it's off. It seems to be back on again now, so I don't know. But I've got a fair way to go across to get anywhere near where this place is. I'll just do another update when I can maybe get back to that rip-off supermarket, and see how we go. It's very busy. At least there's no sun here, it's good. It's not hot, it's just strong sun. Saw about a couple of dozen bike riders pass me by just before. Just sort of an upmarket area here. Yeah, I don't know why I'm not getting data. It drives me nuts. It says I've got two gigs available, so it seems to acknowledge that I have an allowance, but it won't damn well work. So I've got the call centre. I'll give them a call when I get back, because this GPS thing seems to be working. So we'll just see how we go. It's just crazy. Well, I'm more than halfway there. I can't believe it, I made this far. And as long as I don't stuff around my computers, my mobile screen, I should be okay. I sort of got an idea roughly where I'm heading, so that's something. I'm definitely going the right direction now, and yeah, I'm past the halfway mark. So it says a 22-minute walk. It's not that far, so it's a good opportunity to walk around the city anyway, just find a different path. So I quite enjoy it. It's a good idea. Gives me a reason to sort of get out and do a bit of exercise. I had a lazy day yesterday, so a perfect opportunity. These are not designed for cars like that, really. Yeah, had a lazy day yesterday, but today get out and get a bit of exercise. I feel better for it. I'll try some of their cod and their cheap wine and stumble my way back. It could be problematic. We'll see how we go. Oh, good to be on a footpath again. It seems to be a classic colour scheme, this thing here. See it everywhere. There's plenty of people out and about. So I think when I get right down in here, there's some huge intersection apparently on the map anyway. That might be it there. Okay, I know where I am now. This is the Avenue de Ruiz. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Although I can't see the columns, but oh, hold on, maybe they are. Yeah, the GPS is working a treat. It was pretty accurate. It's not the old Hercules one. Oh, there we go. That's the Roman. There's the Roman columns. Yep, been here before. Another hot tourist place. So it's superb weather. I'd say the day's perfect. Perfect day for a long walk. Excellent. Just that a lot of the roads are on angles. Yeah, this guy actually drew me a map, a very detailed map. I had to go past the church, and really nice. A guy in a shop, like a copying shop or something like that. But yeah, that was excellent. You see, there's a square with a church. I've got to go past that. So yeah, he gave me really good instructions. I would not have found this place otherwise. If I could change the scale... Oh, there's the church. Yes, you mentioned it, yeah. And it should be just across there, the church is. And this is the charm of the place, but it's also a pain in the ass for getting directions. It's nice to have these nooks and crannies aesthetically, but practically they are a pain in the butt. And it looks like, I think it's around this corner here. There's the church. So this should be it around the corner here. Hopefully. I'm getting a thirst for some cheap red wine. Okay, he reckons it's down here. Actually, let's see, let's check the name of the street for a start. Okay. Yes, he's on the money. He's a smart guy. Yep, that's the street. So we're in the right street. Excellent. He knew his onions. Yeah, it was just a difficult place to find. Oh, there it is. Just found it. Nearly broke my leg, but that's okay. There you go. Yeah, that's cod oil. Quite decent proportions. I've got the red there as well, and €1 wine. Cold but very nice. But I'm a pleb. And business has been slow here. This is the place, yeah. And it's very quiet. I was the only person here when I walked in. Now it's filled up a little bit. Oh, the cod was really good. There's the place there. And for some reason, they're not doing great business at the moment. He said September's been bad. The son I spoke to speaks excellent English, and his father is deaf. And he's looking a bit doddery, but for some reason their business has dropped off. But I guess it's like that. It can be very fickle. When you've got a secure job, you don't realise how hard it can be for businesses because the ebbs and flows of demand. I could go back with my I don't know what's down there. I better just check my bearings before I do anything else. It actually worked out well. I mean, I can't believe sorry for the terrible angle there, but I'm trying to look at my phone here and get the map up again because the GPS does actually work, which is remarkable. Okay, well, I'm not sure I'm going the right direction here at all. I've sort of lost faith a bit in my... but I think, pretty sure I came down this road with my help a bit, but at least it's a landmark. That's the word I was looking for a while back. I'm such a senile old git. You see, this is actually a lively bar at the corner here. Okay. It's a pizza joint. Maybe that's causing a bit of grief. They've probably got an older clientele, and that's why they're suffering a bit. I think I need to go to the right, and I think I'll know where I am then. But they love their food over here. Absolutely love it. Very similar to Vietnam. With their obsession with food. So yeah, they seem like pretty honest people to me. Well, that's the most I've paid at a tapas joint. But I had two glasses of wine for God's sake, and fried cod. Well, actually crumb cod, and it was pretty nice. There's nothing wrong with that place. It's nothing spectacular to look at. Ambience is crap. I'm a little disorientated now. Gee, I don't know which direction to go. I think we're going to go down this way, but I might be wrong. We'll see. Other places are doing decent business. I'll say one thing though, when I turned up I was the only person there, and as soon as I showed up, a whole lot of other people logged in. So I can delude myself in thinking that I'm actually doing my good deed for the day of drumming up business for a family business that's struggling a bit at the moment. But I think that would be delusion in the extreme. More likely I'll drive the customers away rather than attract them. So, yeah, anyway. God, all these curved roads, it's hard to navigate around this place. It looks fantastic, but navigation-wise, it's a bear. Okay, better get my bearings again. Please consider subscribing to my channel if you think there's anything there of use to you or entertainment or whatever. And either do that or give me a thumbs up, or if you're feeling really energetic, do both. That'd be great. But please don't ignore me. That's the worst thing you can do on YouTube, is be ignored.